everybody, what's up? Good evening, I'm Tamee Harrison and welcome to Mix Cocktail Hour, coming to you live from my favorite place in the world. I call it Awesome Town. Today we have a fantastic show planned for you guys. We have a very special guest. He is our friend. He's a superstar mixologist. He can mix up some mean cocktails and also fire up a huge tomahawk steak for you. From the Lock and Key Social Drinkery, please give a warm welcome to Marc Shelton! Woo! How's it going?
Doing these.
Long time no see.
It's been a while. It feels
like decades.
Yeah, well, this whole year has made it a little bit longer, but yeah, it's about 3 years now.
I know,
3 years.
About 3 years.
Yeah, 2.5, 3 years.
You're getting younger by the day, though.
I'm getting whiter by the day.
No,
too.
you're not.
I put the 20, what is it, the freshman 20 or whatever for the.
Is that what that is?
For the 2020, I put them both together, so I'm about 40 in right now. But
no, you
it
know
is
what's
what
different?
it is.
You know, I know what's different because I was like, you're not wearing a cap.
I'm not wearing a hat.
I only know this guy wearing a cap.
Yes, yeah, it's a little different for me. I got a haircut and everything. I want to kind of show it off.
I love it.
Yeah, and I formed this up a little bit just to make me look a little thinner, and then we're good to go.
So, Lock and Key.
Yes.
Fantastic place.
Thank you.
Amazing, huge tomahawk steaks, which are so delicious. Your drinks are amazing. But I also heard you have a pizza joint now.
So we just opened up a pizza spot. It's called Paper Pizza. We're going to do a grand opening November 19th. It's also in Downey. So it's kind of what we do still at Lock and Key, where we make all of our own ingredients. So we're doing our own pastas, making it's all extruded pasta that we make.
Yum.
So everything is made in house. Our dough is made in house. So we pay attention to every single detail that we have.
Yeah.
As far as for ingredients too. So we're taking what like Michelin star guys are using and their 00 Italian flour, and we're bringing that to Downey and trying to do something different.
Do you get cocktails there too, or do you go?
Yeah, we have a beer and wine license over there, so we're starting to kind of implement some things. So we have like a froze machine that we're starting to put together and start doing some fun stuff. We're going to put together an Italian margarita.
Nice.
So there's some new things that we're going to be putting out there.
Yeah.
Just to kind of drive and create more of kind of like that hipper kind of
When is
vibe.
that opening?
It's going to be next. So we're open right now in like a soft opening.
Come
But
down,
November
check it out.
19th, 5 p.m. next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Today is Friday the 13th.
Great.
I don't know if you're superstitious or not.
No.
Okay, so it's not to me, Friday the 13th has always been a lucky day.
I've only been superstitious when I was playing baseball. That was about it. Other than that,
But like you wouldn't play on Friday the 13th?
No. It's just like, you know, where you wear the same socks, you wear the pants up the same way, you put it all on, you put your uniform on a certain way. Like that's where I got superstitious for those things. But no, I'll go out and I'll play on Friday the 13th. I'm not scared.
Okay. Well, we drink here on Friday the 13th.
There you
go. To start things off, I made us what is called the Lucky Charm shot.
Okay.
This one's for you.
Thank you.
I just thought, you know, happy Friday the 13th. Yeah. So it's got limoncello, it's got lemon sour, it's got bourbon in it.
Okay.
It's pretty delicious.
All right.
I think.
So we're doing one of these.
Yeah. Plexiglass. Cheers. Cheers to Friday the 13th.
There we are.
Let's get this show on the road.
Smooth. I liked it. It was good.
Really?
It was good. Now, did you make your own limoncello, or was this store-bought?
Yes, I did.
All right. I like it.
That's
It was
Lucky
good.
Charm. Lucky.
I like it. It has a little bit almost like a buttery scotch taste from it too, a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right.
It's not bad. Good job.
I made it, so that's probably why it tastes a little.
So we're just go right off into it.
Yeah.
Okay,
this
cool.
is a drinking show.
Alrighty.
When you make cocktails.
We were gonna do the billionaire again.
Wait, before you say anything.
Okay.
I have my chat open.
Okay.
So you guys at home, quick shout out to Cushman. Whoop whoop. Of course, we also have JM Garcia. We've got Killer Vamp in here. All our friends are tuned in, so please ask us whatever you want to ask us, and we will answer it.
To the best of our ability.
To the best of our ability. Exactly.
Alrighty, so just start having at it. So we're gonna do the billionaire then first.
Nice.
Like we had before previously, the one where you sprayed my hand and everything else was.
Yeah, it didn't work out. So for those guys at home that didn't see our main show mix, where we were at your place at Lock and Key, we made the billionaire,
Yes.
and I was supposed to light it on fire because we had absinthe in the glass. I proceeded to spray the absinthe over Mark's hand
And blow it out.
and blew it out, blew
Yeah.
the match out. So let's see how
So
this
we're gonna
turns
try to
out.
totally redeem ourselves on this one then.
Well,
So
me.
it's gonna be some lemon juice, some grenadine, and we'll go over everything. So right now it's gonna be bourbon. Is gonna be the main ingredient. So we brought Buffalo Trace.
Nice.
So we'll start off with the lesser expensive. So this is the lemon juice.
Okay. How much of that stuff?
So it's gonna be an ounce of lemon juice. And
Okay.
it seems like a seed is caught in this,
Ah,
right?
damn seed.
There you go. So 1 ounce.
Okay.
And
Is
then
it still on the menu at
It is still on the menu. It is still on the menu. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fun thing. It's a little different just because we have to make it all inside and serving everything outside. So we have.
That's right.
It's about almost 2,000 square foot patio that we built outside.
Wow.
Yeah, so we can hold the same amount of people that we had inside now
Yeah.
outside, except for we just don't have the bar area. So
Huh.
it's a little different, but it's working for right now.
Well, the lucky thing is it's California too, so.
Yes, so don't really have to worry about too much rain, even though
Yeah.
we had it last week. So that was
Yeah,
going to
we
be
did.
a half ounce of grenadine.
Okay.
And then, so we already put the lemon into it. And then, let's do, where's the
You
simple
sort that out.
syrup?
Oh, we have someone saying that they are Sabrina, Mrs. Winston. Okay, Winston is my dog.
Okay.
And he was accidentally on the show 2
Okay.
weeks ago.
Well, where is Winston? Is that what she
He's
asked?
at home right now. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she misses Winston.
Not coming back.
And he's
Not
not,
coming
he's
back?
been 86 from the bar.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
no longer allowed.
So we have 2 ounces then of Buffalo Trace. And then we're gonna do the unicorn tears.
Unicorn
Bring those
tears.
Back. 2 drops. So it's a
Yeah, tell us what
saline
unicorn
solution.
tears are.
I find that it rounds out the flavor profiles of the drink, so
Okay.
kind of brings everything together instead of tasting one element of the drink, and it helps to kind of tighten the cocktail.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, so at the restaurant, each individual drink has its own requirements for this.
Mm-hmm.
Some have 2, some have 3, some have 5, and they're all different. You know, so it's us to be able to taste it and see what amount of salinity that it needs to be able to make it like a full-bodied, nice, rounded cocktail to us.
Gotcha.
You know? So this is a certain percentage rate that we have of our saline. So basically, nobody can prepare the
Yeah,
exact
'cause you
same
make
type
that
of drink.
yourself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it makes it nice. It makes it nice for us.
Can you buy saline already ready, done? Or do you have to make it yourself?
We have it. It's actually going to be for sale, but I haven't seen anybody do it. But yeah, we've been using
Coming
it for
soon.
a long time. Yeah, exactly. Coming soon. So just fill with ice, and then we're gonna shake it.
Ooh, Kilobam's asking, tell us about Mark's shirt.
The what?
Tell
Oh,
us
the
about
rich. So it's rare. Can we cuss on this show?
You can't,
It's
this
fine?
is you. Yeah, yes, I mean,
Okay,
this
so
is-
it's rare as fuck is basically what it is. It's how a lot of people say that they like their steak, so we kind of play homage to that at
Oh,
the restaurant.
gotcha.
So all my staff and
I
everybody
thought it was more to
wears it.
do about you.
No.
You are.
I am definitely not unique at all.
Yes, you are. I don't know, you're already kind of shaking.
There we are.
See, even Deirdre says, love the shirt.
Love the shirt. Yours or mine?
No, yours. I think.
There we are. So that smells nice and
believe.
citrusy. So we are going to take this glass right here, and then what we do is we pump this up. This atomizes and sprays.
See, I was trying to go for a flamey shirt situation because I
Okay.
knew when you were coming that we were going to light something on fire.
Well, have you seen where we light the burger on fire now too at the restaurant?
No, tell
So
me.
we do a full veal borderlay stock. It takes 2 days to make. We do a cheddar mornay on it also too as well. So it's super ooey and gooey. And then we light it on fire tableside and spread it all. It gets this like huge, big, like SpongeBob-y blue, burger. It's pretty cool. I'll put that burger up against anybody. It's really good. And so, yeah, we do this and spray it up.
See, that's what I couldn't do last time.
So,
Wonder why.
so what that does, it kind of burns absinthe, right?
Yeah. And here's me thinking, I'm gonna light it on fire. So I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna put everything out of my face. Wear short sleeves.
Right.
And then I don't even light it on fire.
So we have that. So it's that nice, pretty, pink color.
Shout out to Myra who's on here, Moonpool, Sabrina, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
So we have that. So the fire kind of, it's one we eat with our eyes too as well. So
Yeah.
when we're sitting in the bar, you get to see it, and but when we're spraying it and lighting it on fire, it burns off some of the alcohol, so it's not a very intense absinthe flavor that you get. You know, we say it caramelizes it, but it, you know, it just kind of burns all of that out. So we do one of these for you.
Thanks. Billionaire. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
That's like the coolest thing to be able to sing. I can't do that. I wish I could.
Everybody can sing.
No,
if it's good or bad is another question.
Loudly, but I can't sing and harmonize. So it's not. I can't do it.
Oh.
Plus, I have a weird, like, nasally, raspy, high, low-pitched voice.
That might be cool though. You don't know what's in anymore. That might be something that's like trendy.
Maybe.
Oh, this is as good as I remember it.
Yeah, you like it? Good. Good.
Oh, see, Cushman says, tell us about Tamee's shirt. Well, guess what? It's a secret. I made it myself.
You did?
No.
Oh. You got me.
I know, you wouldn't believe me too. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, tell me again what goes in this.
Okay, so we have our house-made grenadine. You know, so this it will be a little bit different. We make this. Grenadine is pomegranate juice.
I know how to make I know.
So we make it out of pomegranate instead of that's where it comes from.
Pomegranate juice and sugar.
Yes, and so we put that together. It has lemon juice, our Buffalo Trace. We used to use Four Roses, now we use Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
So it's bourbon, 2 ounces of that, 1 ounce of lemon juice, ½ ounce of grenadine, ½ ounce of simple syrup, and spray absinthe. Shake it up and it's good to go.
Light it on fire.
And light it on fire.
Just be careful at home. Don't be next when you cook.
Well, you got to burn things to be able to have fun and learn.
Especially now, you know, it's November. You got to, you know, somebody burns a fire opposite my house quite often in the garden. It just, such a beautiful wintry smell.
I bought like a bonfire-y type thing, and I started like cooking outside with it.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's really cool.
All right, I'm gonna put
I like the way it smells. So now we're on to our second one.
Yeah, we can do a second one.
Right.
I think everybody at home is excited to see what's coming up next. Do you have a cocktail every day?
Do I?
Yeah.
No. There's a lot of sugar in it and everything, so I kind of stay away from it. But I have been like champagne. For some reason, I don't know.
Sugar in champagne?
I know, but I'm just saying all of it. And I'm lazy. I don't want to go and do the cocktails
That's so
at
weird
home.
though. I wouldn't have thought like, Mark, he's a champagne drinker.
Well, I wasn't, and then I had some pretty. When I was talking to you, when I was thinner, you know, 3 years ago. Well, there was a reason why too. I had ulcerative colitis.
Oh.
So I was kind of dealing with that.
That's not good, yeah.
And the minute that I had that, everything changed for me. Like I couldn't have any bottle fermented beer. Like it just gave me a stomach ache, and I'll have one beer and it feels like I drank all day long.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't be like that anymore. And then for some reason, I can drink champagne. And it not really bother me at all, like it did with beer. So I can't even drink like a Coors Light. I can't drink anything.
Not even a Bud Light?
It just messes with me. You know? Yeah. So it messes with me.
Maybe
so,
have you ever tried just straight bourbon?
Maybe that's like a tax too fast. It feels like.
Okay.
You know, and then it's a little tiny portion.
Yeah.
And then you just keep refilling, and I can drink a bottle of champagne. I don't want to drink a bottle of Buffalo Trace.
That's true. Yeah, might not want to do that.
So we have, the next one is we have a pedal pistol, so it's a play on a margarita, but it's going to be the 2.0 version.
Okay.
So typically at the restaurant what we did is it's a hibiscus infused apple brandy, which we have right here. So it's
that sounds good.
Laird's Applejack. So we infuse that. So it's going to have the same players. You have your tequila, you have Cointreau, we're using La Torreya, it's a buddy of mine.
Tins and stuff?
The what?
Do I need mixing tins?
No. Do you want to make this one? Which one are we making? This one? Perfect. Okay, cool.
I don't know. Do you want me to make it? I can make the third one.
Yeah, we can do that. We can go like this. Which one? The third one is going to be an old fashioned. So it's like a play on an old fashioned.
It's your show.
Okay. So which one?
Mark.
We going right now or are we going later?
I can.
You feel like shaking or feel like stirring?
Shaking.
Okay, so there we go. You'll make this one.
No, actually, you know what? No, I want to stir. I want to stir.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make this one then. Doing it as a 2.0 version. Normally put it with a big with ice and everything, and then we do the rimming on the glass with tahini.
That you put in hummus?
Huh? Tahine?
Yeah.
No, not that. Is that tagine?
No, that's tahini, I think.
Tahini, yeah.
Very
so
similar.
Tahine, it's like on.
Not the same. Okay, that's tahini.
So tahine would be.
Yeah.
Tahine. It's just like a salt and it's a Mexican salt you put on your micheladas and drinks like that. Put it on mangoes and cucumbers and. Right. So instead of doing that and putting it on top, what I've done is I made a foam. So I made a tahine foam with it. Let's see. I have another glass so we can do this. So that way you can see what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, I thought let me taste
So that's the foam.
Oh, ooh, this looks nice.
So what we're gonna do with this, instead, it's kind of salty and kind of like savory.
Interesting, very earthy.
So instead we're gonna be sipping through that instead of having the salt kind of hit you in the face. Yeah, you stick your finger in it. You can do whatever you want. It's different.
What is that?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. So we basically make a simple syrup and we use gelatin.
It reminds me of something. I can't say. I can't say what it is. It's like earth.
I have to taste it now.
Earth. It tastes like earth, but in a good way.
Like earth dirt.
That sounds really weird. It's delicious earth taste.
So we'll go ahead and we'll start making this then. So we're going to do.
It tastes like garden. It does.
So this is our lime juice. You know, we take care of that and squeeze every day.
Yeah, that's always important.
So 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice.
Okay.
We have Cointreau where it's going to be a 1/2 ounce. 1/2 ounce of Cointreau.
Oh, shout out to our DP, Greg. Your son is watching. Hi, Nick.
We have hibiscus, the Laird's Applejack. We're going to do another 1/2 ounce of that.
Okay.
Throw that in there. So it's going to be a nice, like, it's a pinkish day. You know, so we're going with that blood for Friday the 13th type look.
I saw a cool video of you on a skateboard eating your tomahawk.
Yeah, that thing took off. That was my first video back. My father, like, this has been kind of like a weird year already, but my father passed away about a month ago.
Oh no,
and
so sorry.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. So that was my first video back, like almost this whole year of doing something kind of funny like we had done before.
Yeah.
So that's like some of my employees were joking like, oh, he's back and he's doing this thing. So this is really like the first time making even cocktails this year.
Oh wow.
Made it so I went from like 45 employees down to 8 during the whole the thing. So it was like a really core group of guys that we had and girls. And then now I'm back to about 42 employees.
See? Yeah. There you go. That's the roller coaster.
Yeah. It wasn't really fun, but it is what it is. You know? Yeah. So this is back. But yeah, that thing took off though.
I know. I saw it. I was like, ooh, go that little Fleetwood Mac stuff going on.
And I haven't been on a skateboard in like 15 years too. And I put it down first.
Was it an electric one though?
No.
That one
I had to dig. I was digging and getting going.
I thought, he's on an electric one.
No. I'm not that cool.
Look at you.
It's been a rough year. I can't buy that. All right, so I threw the tequila in. We have all that stuff. Right now we're going to do some chocolate bitters instead of like Angostura. And then we're gonna do saline again. So since it already has kind of the salt up on top of the drink, we're only gonna put 1 drop in it.
That's it?
That's it.
That really makes a difference?
That makes a big difference.
All right.
On the last cocktail, especially because there's not a lot into it, I'll have you taste it first, and then we'll put the 2 drops in it, and then you'll be able to tell the difference. It's drastic.
I'm down.
Drastic. All right, so make sure it's right, and then we have.
You can tell if it's right just by smelling it?
Huh?
You can tell if it's right just by.
I can tell what's in it.
People don't know we have plexiglass in between us, so sometimes I've got to speak a little louder.
So yeah, no, I can, because.
You can smell if something's off?
Yeah, yeah. So remember when you came in?
Yeah.
I didn't drink for 3 years. So I was still bartending and doing everything.
Oh, you mean for the previous show?
Yeah, for the previous show. I didn't drink for almost 3 years.
Okay.
So I was always smelling, and I could kind of smell that way.
Yeah.
So you can see if something's bitter or. Let's see. All right. Now you want to shake it?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Got it down.
Other side for good measure, thank you. Thank you in the back there.
Both angles.
Yeah. Well, I did know this cool little trick like that.
Ah, look at that. I like that.
But it's not working.
That's snazzy.
It's kind of working.
You gotta hit it one more time.
No, I got it.
You got it?
Got it.
Have you ever pinched your finger in it? Or pinched your palm?
No, I bruised my elbow. because
I've smacked it before and then went to go and I pinched my freaking my palm skin in between the glass. Yeah, it gives a nice like blood blister.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that.
Okay.
And then we're going to take.
Definitely. Oh, Killer Man asks, is this a Marc original?
This
Good
one,
question.
yes, this is a Marc original.
All right.
So with this one, since it's a 2.0 version, this is how we're
what
changing
is in
it.
that foam? Why does it taste like garden to me?
There's a lot of different things in it. Like,
oh, is it secret?
it's somewhat of a secret.
Oh,
I think
keep it. It's like chartreuse. You keep half the recipe. Give me the other half of the recipe.
We will talk about a little bit later. So see, this will.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And what's nice about this is a lot of times you can make foams with egg white, but I make them with gelatin. So when you make them with the gelatin, it gets a nice creamier, richer flavor, and then you don't. It's a good base point foundation because then you're not messing with egg. And a lot of people don't
how do vegans eat? You know, or how to eat.
Well, they couldn't even do the gelatin.
Can't even get the sentence. How do vegans drink like a pisco sour or whatnot?
You know, so you can take chickpea juice and make a foam with that.
Chickpea juice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can, there's things out there to kind of make it.
Yeah.
They can also use like xanthan gum inside it. And you can aerate it like with this ice and and pressurize it, and then you can get it to whip up. So there's options, you know.
That's pretty cool.
It's just a pain in the ass if you're at the bar and then one person.
Yeah, if you have I know. Do you have people come in and say, hey, so I'm
not
vegan, gluten-free, can you make me something?
I feel
want
like
a pisco sour, but make it.
I don't feel like you find a lot of like vegan drinkers. You know, like
really?
Yeah, I mean they're out there for sure, but they're not coming to the bar.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
It's very rare. What we will get now is an allergy, like a peanut allergy or something like that. So we have to be very mindful of what we have. My daughter also has peanut and tree nut allergies, so we try to be as careful as possible.
In cocktails, you wouldn't have like peanuts, right?
Well, some people do. They'll use like that peanut powder. They'll make something with that. There's walnut bitters, there's pecan bitters, there's pumpkin oil and walnut oil that everybody uses. So there's a lot of different things that you have to just pay attention to. Especially when they're saying that
if it's that difficult, don't go out and drink. I say make your drinks at home.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why we're here, so people can make their drinks at home.
Well, that's like I've gone to restaurants with my daughter and going like, hey, is this safe?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you should be good. And like, we don't deal with fucking should
be
bro.
good?
Like, just say no. Just say you can't make it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. Just say
should
we can't make
okay.
it. Like, perfect. She's gonna get the ribeye steak.
Probably won't die. Cheers. Tell me the name of this again.
So it's a pedal pistol 2.0.
Down the hatch. Oh yeah.
So you get that salty, savory kind of flavor to it, and then you get like down to like the margarita that everybody likes.
This is so deliciously interesting.
The hibiscus makes it super tart with the apple brandy too as well. So you just you're playing with the ingredients for a margarita.
It is. It's so well
chopping
balanced.
it down. Yeah. And that's going to come from the salt that's inside the syrup.
You're very
and
right.
inside too as well. And then this last one, when we make this one, we'll hold back on that saline, on the salt.
Okay.
And you'll taste it, and then you'll taste it after that again, and it'll be completely different.
I don't know.
I promise you.
I don't know.
I promise you.
Do I need like some lemon parfait to clean my palate in between or anything?
Oh, like what is it called?
Lemon parfait.
Now I'm gonna. It left me.
Lemon. Sorbet. There we go.
It's a sorbet, but it's called something in the stages of the dinner, and now I can't remember.
It's called a palate cleanser.
An intermezzo. There you go.
There you go. The fancier word than a palate cleanser.
Right. All right, so we got that.
This is great.
You're gonna be making this one then, correct? So I'm just gonna hand you all the stuff to make it.
Well, you can make it. I mean, I don't care. I've got 2 cocktails here that I can sip on in the meantime.
That you gotta work on? Okay, so.
But you're not here very often, so I like watching you work.
Gotcha. Yeah, and plus I haven't done it in a while too. So
see? You're warming up.
I get some practice in.
This is your training camp. It's like hard knocks all over again, but for cocktails.
Right. So we have. So we're gonna do. So this will be a kind of a play on an old fashioned. Also another original. I brought this down.
Marc Shelton original.
So this would be a bottle for you to take. We are going to open it though, so you can drink it tonight.
My favorite. Steak slut.
So at the restaurant, we kind of had like a joke with it.
Yeah.
So I ended up making my own wine. So we bottle it, put together everything from the branding and all that. You can get it at the restaurant, at both restaurants.
Yeah.
We're gonna be selling it online pretty soon too as well.
If it goes with steak, it's got to be some kind of cat.
It was just funny, you know, and it was just something kind of fun to do and kind of cheeky, and so far it's worked out. We sell shirts that say Steak Slut on them, and try to have it goes with the Rare as Fuck shirt. So it's kind of just playing as much as fun with it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, well, I take everything serious except for myself. I mean, that's the biggest thing to be able to go and look at.
If you cannot laugh at yourself, it's a horrible world.
You know, but it's hard to laugh at yourself too and be open. It does take some time to be able to get to it. At least for me. Remember, because playing baseball and being in sports, like it was pretty serious all the time.
Guy.
You know?
That's right.
I was never a cool guy. I was more of the shy guy that put my head down. You know, everybody thought I was probably mean, but I just was scared to talk. I had a little bit of a stutter, you know. So being behind the bar and talking and forcing myself to do this helped to kind of get it away. Every now and then I'll get stuck on a word, and it kind of gets a little kind of funky for me. But other than that,
you were a caterpillar that became a butterfly.
So we're gonna open this up.
That's great. Congrats on the Steak Slut wine.
Yes, we're trying to have as much fun with the names, and you know, and it just worked. You know, if you're gonna have the big steak, you gotta have nice Cabernet and everything too.
Absolutely, totally agree. Or the billionaire.
So I don't know if you saw. How do you see when people cut the wine top off? Have you seen people do that?
I've seen people do it with champagne.
Okay, so like I just rip it off the top. Not a lot of people know.
You break the glass?
You take the paper top, right, the collar, and you twist it and it comes right off. Okay. I like doing that instead of like cutting around it or cut up at the top and then it catches
the top and then I peel like half an inch off there and then I peel the rest of that off there and then it takes me about 10 minutes just to get the wrapping off.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, you're touching the top of my fucking glass. Like, get off.
That's what I do.
So we're gonna open this. Do you have a wine glass or one of those little coupes?
I do. I mean, I've got a martini glass.
There's one of those. That coupe can work.
Somebody's running.
That way.
Producer's running out of the room. I also want to give a quick shout out to Dixie and Larry and Danny, who I know are tuned in right now.
There we are.
And also anybody that's tuned in who hasn't subscribed yet, please do so. Thank you.
So we'll do that so you can taste that.
Ooh. Okay.
There we are.
Got to do the professional swirl.
So it's a Cabernet, right? Bottled up in Napa, and it's Red Hills Lake County. So there's some shit wines like Kendall Jackson that they do out there. But if you find like the good ones, and you taste it, like I would put this up and compare it to like Dow. Have you had Dow? It's a big kind of bold Cabernet, and it's an easy
this
drinker.
Is gross. I'm kidding. It's delicious. Your face, no, it's great.
All right.
This is good.
So.
But you know, I am the weirdo.
Okay.
That, and it's gonna sound really horrible. I put ice cubes in my red wine.
So did my mother-in-law.
So did your mother-in-law.
So here's the thing with that. And so since I pay attention to detail, here's the thing with that.
I just like colder. I don't like room temperature wine.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, you're dead on. It would have been better to put the bottle in for about 20 minutes.
No. I'm not criticizing your fantastic wine or anything.
No. I'm not saying that.
Cold. I don't know why.
You're right. You're right. I like cold red wine too.
Really?
So, yeah, I like it too. So I just put it in the refrigerator like 20 minutes to a half hour before I take it out.
Yeah.
So if you have clear ice like this, I would put that in your wine. I've actually done that to people where they've tasted like a rosé with ice in it, and they're like, "This is trash. What is this?" You know?
They say this is
and
trash.
Then they say this is trash. Because it tastes funky. There's something to it. They're not used to it, right?
Yeah.
And that had ice in it. Now it's like from the handful of ice that you grab from the refrigerator. So all that air is kind of mingling around and from touching the plastic and the not very good sealed meat that you have or fish, and all that air is getting right and absorbing into those ice cubes. So that's the thing. So if you taste anything with the ice cubes in it, and then you chilled it by itself and tasted it, I've had it to where people have gone like, "Oh, this is really good. What is this?" I say,
no longer a weirdo.
Fucking thing. It's the same wine that you just had. You were talking trash about.
I have
so if you pay attention
to
those, pay attention to that. So you want to try to have it as clean as possible. Yeah. All right. So we have this. So we'll go ahead and do that. we're going to make. I made a drink a while ago called an entrepreneur. So it was.
That's you.
It's a play.
That's you.
It was a play on.
You.
Me, but also
Me?
like so Gary V. Have you heard of Gary V? Gary Vaynerchuk.
No.
He came out with a wine a while back, and it was called the Contender. So I grabbed that and I
Could have
made.
been a contender.
Right, and I grabbed that and then I made a simple syrup out of the wine. So I took that and I made a wine simple syrup. So we're gonna build it as you would a regular old fashioned, except for we're gonna use a Cabernet reduction syrup into it. So it'll taste a little bit different. I brought the dry ice. We're gonna put it into one of these.
I'm not an old-fashioned professional.
You are or not?
I'm not.
Not, okay.
We do have old-fashioned professionionals on set.
Okay, good.
Behind the camera.
Perfect.
Old-fashioned cranks.
Well, they're old, cool.
So
and
here's the other thing that
this is going to be very. I will love it. I know I'll love it. Because I'm not a big old-fashioned drinker.
Okay.
But the real test is behind the camera.
For sure. No, I'm ready to.
I'm not trying to like.
And the thing that was so for the guys out there that are the taste testers.
Yeah.
So typically they use a lot of bourbon in it.
Yeah.
We do a split.
It's pretty simple, right? Just bourbon,
So we do
bitters.
a split. Yeah, bourbon bitters, an orange peel.
That's it.
And simple syrup.
Yeah,
That's
simple
it.
syrup. Yeah.
Or you can do the cube, but that bugs me because then it gets grainy and it's not a very good tasting drink. But what we're gonna do today and how we do it at Lock and Key is we actually split it off and do a blend. So we have Rittenhouse, which is a 100 proof rye whiskey, so it's very spicy and strong, so that's good. And then we have the kind of the rounder, more notes of bourbon, so the corn and everything else that they put in it, and it kind of rounds it and it brings kind of the best of both worlds into one drink.
Love
so
it.
we're gonna do that. So
Maybe you'll make me a fan of the old fashioned after this.
I hope so. I hope so. So we're gonna put about 1/3 of an ounce.
See, Cynthia says I need to have my hubby make me this on Thanksgiving.
There you go. Boom.
There you go.
So 1/3 of an ounce.
Done.
Of the Cabernet, and this is the chocolate, so I don't want that. So we have Angostura.
Danny Vasquez says, hey guys, another great show. Love the shirt and the wine name.
Boom. See?
Fan
you
of
can
two
get that
things.
online pretty soon over at Allocated Liquor.
You're onto something here, Mark. You're onto something.
So we're gonna do 1 ounce of each, so it's a 2 ounce pour total.
Okay. Hey, guess what?
Yes.
Make it double and have one with me.
Perfect.
Why not, right?
Why not? When in Rome, right?
It's Friday. Where else are we going? We can't go anywhere anyway.
Right, we're stuck.
We're stuck in a bar. What should we do?
Right. So we have that. I'm gonna go put a couple little bit more drops in it because we're doubling it up.
See, Kilobam just said Mark just described the greatest old-fashioned.
Boom.
I will tell you. Be patient.
So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is, so I'm gonna stir this around, but I'm gonna stir it.
You want a spoon?
Stir it. With
Steer. Where are you from?
yeah,
Where are you from?
right. I get a little bit of a twang.
Me
I'm
with
gonna
the
stir
accent here in
it
America. Where are you from?
with just a large ice cube too.
Okay.
And
Are you
we'll
one of
chill
those
that.
clear ice? What's a nicer word than freak? Fan?
Am I a clear ice fan?
Yeah.
I like it because I've tasted and done like, I even have an ice at
You have
Lock
one
and
of
Key.
those
I have
machines?
at Lock and Key, since you've been there, I actually moved all of my ice machines into its own room because I didn't want the kitchen. I get really
So your
geeky
ice
with
machines
that
have
stuff.
their own room.
Well, that, yeah, and then also like the water that goes into everything. We really try to make sure that we can control every single cocktail as much as possible because we want to stay consistent.
Okay, but so on a level of like 1 to 10, how important is the clarity of ice in a cocktail on a scale of 1, not that much, to 10, like absolutely?
10. It's
Really?
super important. Yeah.
So me
it's
just putting
super
it in my
important.
tray and putting it in the freezer is not gonna.
So there's two things, right?
Okay.
There's two ways of drinking throughout your whole life.
Yeah.
And this is the way you should split them out. There's one for appreciation and one to have fun. So you either drink for appreciation, then you're gonna go and make
Put
sure
my
you have
ice
the
from the
right
ice tray
ice.
in your-
Do those things. Make sure you have the right ice for that. And then if you're drinking for fun, then it doesn't really matter. What you don't want to do is be the pretentious butthole that's like
Oh, I can.
doing having fun and then wanting to be like oh no, that's not how you do it. This is what you do, and you have to add certain water to this scotch, you know, and yeah, it just doesn't need to be like that. So as long as you're walking into every situation, as long as you're walking into every situation, knowing that you can go either way, but pick one and stay the course.
The loving term is a connoisseur.
The
Ice cube connoisseur. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that. All right.
Oh, you need another glass?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Have another one of these.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. So I'm gonna do this.
Oh, J.M. Garcia says it's an amazing show. Thank you.
And then you always wipe it down the side, and then you would discard this.
Just once on that one side.
Just one side.
Did you rim it?
And then you would put another one in real quick, and then you would set that on top. So you put it on the side so that when you drink, like you get all the oils, and then you're smelling it and everything else. So it kind of adds to kind of like the whole thing. So.
But you made this up, so this is like amazing.
Oh, thank you. So.
I don't know. I tasted it yet.
Go ahead and try that one. And then this can be for the guys.
It smells awesome.
Another ice cube.
Cheers. 2020. Cheers at home.
All right, so there's that.
This is way better. This is way better for me.
Yeah, so I'll kind of stir this around, get this ice kind of wet. And then at the restaurant, I didn't bring it today, but we normally stamp and put our brand on it too, kind of like the final
we have that
touch.
too. Haven't used it.
So we do that. You can.
They're fun. This is really good.
So now watch this.
So you didn't put any of that in
I didn't put any in it.
Okay. Oh god, and I already liked it, and this is supposed to be better now?
So I'll put one or... And then I'll stir it around real quick.
Okay.
And now taste that.
I don't know.
You guys want to do the same thing where you taste it first and then taste it with this saline on it?
Right.
Right? It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
But different better.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like anything else. Like we cook with ice.
Yeah.
So we need to season everything, and these are all flavors and spices and everything. More like I would treat these as like spices.
It's way more
instead of like a salt. You know?
It sounds horrible to say it. It's way more balanced, but it is. It's more balanced. It's more flavorful. It's somehow I don't know what you did with two drops of saline.
Yeah, and then so I have a certain percentage that I put in it.
It's like cooking. It's just like it just needs a tad more salt or a tad more garlic or a little bit of pepper or. Yeah, absolutely.
This is also what are you doing now? So we do this. I forgot this, so I fucked up the drink.
What is this?
So we go ahead and do
here?
this, and then what we do is you pour this inside.
What?
So this will actually kind of atomize and help to kind of put the flavor of the Cabernet up on top. And then so when you go ahead, now you have like a waft of kind of. If you guys want to try that one.
Hold on.
You got it?
Wait a minute. This is like a classic Friday the 13th kind of drink. And I can drink it without like...
Yeah, you won't have any problems with it. The thing that's
freezing off or something?
The thing that's really important, if you ever go to, never drink a bubbling drink. Fucking ever. Because that stuff could break off, it gets in your stomach.
Yeah.
And it could be bad.
Well, it's liquid ice, isn't it? Doesn't your
it's liquid.
Freeze off?
Yeah, it's basically, it's carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
And it's compressed and then they freeze it. But I would never drink a bubbling drink like that.
Okay.
I would never serve that to anybody.
Yeah.
And never drink a liquid nitrogen drink that's bubbling too as well. You could die from that. Like you could die from. You like that? So now watch. Try it with
Peanut Gallery loves.
Try it now with the saline.
Your old fashioned. There you go. It is great. I'm stunned with 3 drops of that how it makes a difference. But I'm not so stunned when I think about cooking. So it totally makes sense.
You just break it down and kind of
Did you make that and then you were like, something's missing, and then you thought, well, I'm gonna put 3 drops of saline in there?
Well, people have been playing around with pinches of salt and stuff, so it's kind of been around. I have a specific, percentage of salt that I put into my cocktails.
Oh yeah, that's a secret thing.
But it was also too, like, what can we do that makes it just a little bit more better?
Yeah.
So that nobody can duplicate it.
Yeah. It's elevated, but it's original, but still doesn't miss the base flavor of
Good.
the look, they're all clapping. The thousands
Can
of people
you tell the
clapping in
difference?
background.
It's very subtle, but you get it's a different bite.
Even different bite.
Shout out to Zane.
It's different on the tongue. It feels different on the
Right.
mouth.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way
It's,
better.
it has. There is an adventure that happens on your tongue when you drink this.
Right.
It's
yeah.
really good.
It's something new. It's like, oh, okay. And it's one of those things you never know when it's there, but you know when it's not.
Yes.
You know, and that's what we try to do and deliver, and one with the food, and two also in the cocktails, is to try to deliver that kind of like, there's something here that I like that I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's because we paid attention to being able to do the little kind of adjustments to be able to make sure that you have the best possible drink.
But wait a minute, if you can't drink, how do you can't even drink your own drinks?
When?
No, because you have your ulcer thing.
Oh no, so I taste them now and do that, but like
yeah, you have to taste
but
them,
I don't
obviously,
really
but
I don't
you don't enjoy
I
your
haven't
own coffee?
all I've been just doing is
More
just
for
the
us to enjoy.
champagne. Yeah, exactly.
More old fashions for us to enjoy.
Yeah,
So,
I like making it. I'm not really fond of drinking it, and I don't drink when I eat.
Do you get more joy out of watching people drink your drinks than
Yeah, it's like
drinking
cooking.
them?
It's like
Yeah,
that, and then people like it and everything else. I mean,
Yeah. It
you
is
know,
true.
for me, we already do this every day. It's just something I'm just not really kind of want to do at home. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I won't even make cocktails for a party at my house just because I'm over it.
What? That must be 80% why friends come over to your house.
That's why I try to keep not anybody coming over to my house.
That's why none of your friends have been around your house for the last 10 years.
So, and then with this too as well, you can see it'll actually turn kind of everything to kind of like a.
Oh, what's that?
This is the frozen
Mush.
wine, basically. But you just be careful with this
Frozen
and be able to put
steak
it on.
slut.
Yes.
Right there.
yes. And so this is your bottle. I can.
This
send
is
you a
really
couple
mine?
more.
I can
yeah,
have
George,
it?
Yeah, George, you take it. There you go, from.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, and that's
No
all.
one has this
That's all
yet.
3 of them.
So when can one get this?
You can get it at the restaurant right now, and then there's we're putting together a liquor store called Allocated Liquor. So we find hard to find bottles of bourbon
Yeah.
and champagnes and
Can you get
and
it
all
delivered
that,
too?
and we can get that delivered to you as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, this will not last long.
Yeah, so all that stuff would hopefully be happening in the next couple months and kind of dial it all in. So
Congrats.
you got to figure it out. You know, it's adapt or die right now. So
We call it the COVID hustle.
yeah, it's
It's move home or survive.
yes.
And we're all surviving so far.
It was funny because I was driving the other day and I was like, you know what, I kind of like all the scared people being home right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like the freeway's
I know.
freeway's open,
Traffic's
everything
died
else
down.
is nice.
I know.
But yeah, as long as you're being respectful of people, wear your mask when you need to, and do those things, you know, and kind of play on the team of being team human.
Yeah.
You know, everybody
get
can
through
kind
this
of get
together.
along. Yeah.
And guess what? Alcohol definitely is the glue that holds this shit show together.
It does.
So,
It makes it a lot easier for sure.
cheers to us. There we go. So we have, to sum everything up, we've got the billionaire. We've got the one that you made up that I can't remember the name of.
Is the pedal pistol
Pedal Pistol
2.0,
2.0.
right?
And did you rename the old fashioned?
It was, well, we used a different wine before, but it still would be like the entrepreneur.
Couldn't we call it the old fashioned AF?
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, I'm not just naming your drinks.
I will put it.
Let me name your drinks that you
also
came up
put
with.
I'll put a little Tamee underneath it.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
just
call
like
it
if it was
Tamee,
named by.
Yeah, this is the old-fashioned AF, and I'm gonna say because I know I did my favorite when I was doing the show for Mix at the Lock and Key was definitely the Billionaire. I love the Billionaire. It's still great, obviously. Love this original, but I am going to pick.
Ah, the Spirit Forward, nice.
Who knew I would pick a bourbon drink as my favorite?
Gallery likey.
Yeah,
But
that's good. That's
I do.
good.
Absolutely, the old-fashioned AF.
Broadened
is,
horizons today, so that's part of the thing. Yeah,
Cheers. Mark, it was such a pleasure.
I had a lot of fun.
Please come and visit us again.
Anytime, ask me anytime. I'll be
Make
here.
some great
And-
cocktails.
and
for
try
us.
to be-
Ready swag and pizza.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No,
we can do that.
bring some.
We can do it
paper-
in. We can do it
paper
inside.
Pizza company
paper
pizza.
So yeah, and make that paper. Is what we say.
And you got to bring your tomahawk steak too, though.
We'll do everything.
I mean-
I'll cook it all outside.
Can't show up. Can't show up without your steaks.
The what?
Skateboard.
Yeah, I did the skateboard thing and I, with the tomahawk, and then I also did it with a big piece of pizza too for the other location too. Yes. So it's on Paper
That's
Pizza. I think it's gotten like 40,000 some odd views or so right now, and like
That's
500
crazy.
comments. So it was nice to kind of see that my first video back and it kind of go a little viral.
What was your dad's name?
My dad's name was Mark too as well.
Mark Senior. This is for you.
Here's Mark Senior.
Cheers,
you.
Mark Senior.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. But
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. All your cocktails were delicious.
cool.
And
Thank
you bet you're going to be here again.
Yeah, let me know. I'll come down.
Don't just be
whatever
tonight.
you need.
You
And we'll
will-
bring food and we'll do everything.
Absolutely.
We'll do
Oh,
it to
cannot
the T
wait.
next time.
And I hope that you guys will tune in again too. Thank you so much for all your questions, all your comments, and we will see each other again next Friday. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out, guys.
Woohoo!